Welcome to the Farm and Home Show. I'm Kristin Hildabrand, your host, and visiting with us today is Clara Taylor. She's our area urban horticulture extension agent with the Kentucky State University. How are you, Clara?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, good. Now, you've been talking to us about the specific African violet family of houseplants. And I know we talked about the different varieties. It seems like after we get these home and care for them, that we look to, okay, when do these plants need to be repotted?
Yeah.
So when do you recommend repotting?
I recommend repotting more towards the fall and winter months once the bloom period has really slowed down. So they're not going to be like this just about all the time. They will bloom throughout the year, but around like January or February, they'll really slow down, and that's the best time that I think to repot. Now, however, like your streps that you have here, they are really fast growing. Like this one I bought in March, and it was maybe in like a 3-4 inch pot. Like it was tiny. And so I did have to repot it while it was still blooming. And if you repot during the blooming period, it will slow down, kind of go through a shock phase, but it shouldn't be very long before it starts back up and really, that flower production will increase.
Right. And I know that the winter months can kind of be a, kind of like you said, a slower pace for some of those plants anyway. Whenever you go to look at repotting, what type of things do you need to have at your fingertips to get ready to do it when you do get ready in January, February?
Yeah. So I like to have fresh dirt. I like to remove all of the old, like once you remove your plant from the pot, take all of that extra dirt off if you can, just in case like any diseases, or if it's wet, that's a big problem, if you really want to prevent that rot, so get all that wet dirt off. And then your pot. And I normally don't like to go too much bigger than your nursery pot, just because then with that rot, if you do too big, then those roots can't suck all of that water out of that dirt, and it'll end up rotting your roots.
Right. Now, with this being the African violet family, is there a specific type of soil that they need, media?
As long as it's really well draining, that really is all that matters. You can buy actually African violet potting mix already, like specifically tailored to the African violet family.
Sure.
And you can get that at Walmart, Lowe's, really any big box store. That's normally what I use just because of ease. It's really easy to grab, go and get.
Right.
But if you just have like a regular potting mix, I would just add like perlite or something like that that's going to really aerate that soil.
Right. Now, you talked about the container too, and then you said just maybe go to the next size up. So as far as the container, is there one, or do all work for most of these African violets? Because I know this container is a little bit different from some of the other ones that you have.
Just about anything like ceramic or clay, it really doesn't matter. The only thing that I don't love, which this one is not a really good example, is that saucer on the bottom, because you do have to remember to flip that over and remove that water once it drains off, just because you don't want your plant sitting in that water all the time. So as long as you're good about going back through and reminding yourself, oh, I've got to turn that over, like this one has it too, of turning that pot over to remove that extra water that's running off. As long as you can do that, then just about anything's okay.
Gotcha. Now, whenever we go to repot, do we need to provide anything to the plant before we do that? Because it is going from one container into a new container.
I would just try and baby them the best that you can, So with your fuzzy leaves ones too, I know we've talked about how not to get water on them or anything. I would try and avoid like dirt and stuff that can get on the leaves, just because if that's wet dirt, or if it's even a little bit moist, it could still create those spots.
Right. And that's something that we want to try to keep them happy as much as possible.
Yes.
Yeah. So whenever you repot and you add the new soil in the new container, still the watering and things like that, especially in the winter months of the year, you probably just need to, like you said, fill around the root zone. And are there any other recommendations you have for watering after you repot?
Not really. I always like to, after repotting, to give them one good water, just so that dirt can settle, because sometimes if you let like really aerated dirt, then that's going to sink down, and then your root ball might be up a little bit higher than your, dirt that's trying to settle,
Right. It seems like there's always a little bit of that right after you repot. And so, and you said as far as light goes, we need to put it in which facing light?
East facing
window. So, Clara, thank you so much on the tips today for repotting these African violet houseplants. And if you have any questions whatsoever on how to go about repotting your houseplants, especially to keep them blooming very attractively, make sure to reach out to your local extension office. And we thank you for watching right here on the Farm and Home Show. We hope to see you again next time.